What the fuck is sleep? I don't even know what that is. Just pull me up over that tree. Hold up and watch that bitch feed.
Hey, shout out What's Sleep TV, man. What's Sleep TV? Ain't no sleep, motherfucker.
Alright, Nutso, what up, man?
What's going on?
It's good to sit down and talk to you. When I made that video, I actually had to cut it out, but I talked in that video that I made. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch was about 9 minutes because the dude that I was with, Tuck, I don't know if you know him. I was like, bro, you know I gotta cut this bitch down to 3 minutes. But I was saying that, man, you know what? When I seen that video, I was like, bro, I remember running into him when I was just getting my studio set up, and he was like, man, hit me up whenever you're ready. And then I never seen you again. I was like, damn, what the fuck happened to me? But yeah, good to finally link up with you. Basically, what I'm saying.
I went back in the basement and started working.
What you mean?
Shit, I was in the studio.
Oh, recording.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, so I mean, but that was around October, so I'm assuming what you got like a lot of music sitting.
Like I said on my post, I got enough music that I can put out 10 songs every quarter, a tape every quarter for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so well, we'll talk about that. So I'm sure you got some type of rollout strategy that you're gonna do with that. But when I first seen you, I recognized you from the internet somewhere, cause you know what I mean, I'm on there a lot. I mean, it's basically a nigga job, but I don't really know too much about Nutso outside of, you know, the things that we talked about. And, you know, from the What Sleep platform, besides, you know, that viral video, I want to get somewhat of your story since it's your first time sitting down with me, so we can kind of, you know, get to know each other. So if you can, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, who is Nutso? It can be brief, it can be a long introduction.
What you see is what you get. A kid that grew up in a poverty-stricken neighborhood, drug-infested family, drug-infested neighborhood. I'm from 16th and Buchanan.
Okay.
I done been to damn near every juvenile facility, every state and federal prison. But now I value my life more though. You feel me? Like, to put it in perspective for me, it's my kids, and then trying to do something better. I mean, cause what I've been doing, I'm gonna get the same results.
So basically the turning point from you, I guess, changing your life in a better way was you having your kids or you seeing something bigger in your kids. Basically what you saying?
I had already had 2 girls.
Okay.
But me just constantly being away from my kids, and then
fucking with you.
Yeah, but like my last 6 months in federal prison, my nephew got killed. My daddy died, my granny died, my mama died. My mama died 2 weeks before I got out the feds. You feel me? So all that went on. Then I had a couple other cousins that died before they died. Then when I got out, my cousin and my auntie died 3 days apart. You feel me? So it's either I'm keep doing this, or I'm gonna do something that's worth living, cause the streets ain't worth living.
Well, how are you staying mentally stable, like as you learn all this stuff while you there though?
Man, just being grateful.
Be stressful.
It do. You know what I'm saying? It have its times, but you gotta be grateful for the time that you spend with them people. I mean, they don't belong to me no way. You know what I'm saying? They going right back to where they came from. So I know that I got an expiration date too. Everybody gonna die. I'm not gonna live forever. So I just look at it like it. You know, I have my days though. You feel me? Like I have my days around certain parts of the year.
Yeah, I feel that, cause me too. It basically seems like you value time more, since you know it seems like you feel like you missed out on a lot, you know, just basically sitting behind there. Cause I can relate to that, because back when I basically spent 2 years, you know, just basically doing chemotherapy. I talk about it all the time, but after, like, I'm just being there, I'm just life just going by, I ain't doing shit. And after, like, I basically got past that, like, that's why I work the way I work now. and spend as much time as I can with the people I can, because I just felt like at that point, like, life is, I'm wasting time. And I think once you go through hard times like you did and I did, you appreciate life more. Like, would you say that you appreciate just life and time more?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I used to just live my life on the edge, like, for that moment. I don't care nothing about tomorrow, but like you just said, you just gotta spend the time with the people that you love, appreciate genuine people, and try to live your life to the fullest. That's how I live my life every day now.
Right. Well, so talking about, where did music come into part though? When did that come into play?
I used to play around with music early 2000s, but it was just something that I go do. Like, even when 2016, I wasn't really studying rap. I really was taking other people to the studio. I might get on some, but I really wasn't studying. And a couple people used to tell me, rap, man, you could do it. But then I had a pool party one time, and Coop was the DJ, and me and him had a side conversation. And he told me, like, I can't promise you nothing, but I can put you around some situations. You just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's led up to me being on the road with him, on the road with Key Glock, bumping shoulders with other people.
What did he tell you? Just like, I could put you in certain rooms, and just up to you what you do with it.
Yeah, he like, I could put you around. You could be around certain. Basically, you could be in these certain rooms or around these certain people, but you gotta use what you got. You feel me? To get what you need.
So that's kind of the point when you was kind of like, okay, maybe I'm gonna try taking rap serious, basically.
Yeah.
You said you was taking people to the studio. Who was you taking to the studio?
Me, Mista,
YG Mista?
Yep.
Oh, word.
DoeBoy Gonzales. It's a whole lot of people, I ain't gonna lie. I used to just love going to the studio though.
Why? Cause you like just seeing the process of making songs, or what is it?
Cause I love music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love music.
What I like the most about being in the studio, for real, it's kind of like videos, for real. Like, just seeing something before it's like a finished product. And I talk about this a lot, like, people don't even understand how much goes into making songs and making videos, but for people to appreciate your finished product, that's what I like about it. That's why I like being in the studio, for real, for real. And then I like seeing people create shit, so, especially since I do it. Like, I think it's like a high, for real, for people to react to something that you done put so much into that they probably think, oh, he just did this, this, and that. That's how I feel about the studio, for real. I like being in there.
See, like, when I started moving around with Coop, like, my mind wasn't really set on, like, Nashville.
Explain what you mean by that.
Like,
I know what you mean. Explain what you mean by that.
I don't really care nothing about being Nashville famous. Because in my other life, I'm one of them. You feel me? So, for me, when I started taking music serious and I started seeing and moving around and seeing how people gravitate to me, I'm like, damn, I can do this shit and I can get paid for it. Like, I want to be big. I want to be big.
Can you explain more why you say Nashville ain't just something you just necessarily been focused on?
My name already something in the city.
I see.
You feel me? So it's like, I ain't tooting my own horn or nothing, but I done been around. So it's like, while I'm trying to impress people or trying to struggle to fight for these people to listen to my music, like, if they listen to my music, if you really listen to what I say, there's plenty of people in Nashville gonna be like, yeah, he telling the truth. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't be telling no lies in my music. Put my flaws in it all. So Nashville is just it's a small market. It's a lot that goes into your music. And the footwork for me is like the main part. Like you see a whole lot of Nashville rappers, right? But how many do you actually see just putting in their footwork and they moving, going here, going there?
It's a few, and I learned from somebody, like one of the main reasons why I was like, I'm actually planning on moving from Nashville mainly because of what you said. It's not a big market for what we do. In other areas, we'll most likely, if you can be successful here, you know, you can basically do that same thing in Nashville. Me and Coop, we talked about this a bunch of times, but I'm basically planning to go to Chicago, I think, within the next year because, you know, with what I do and, you know, the rappers up there and the fans that they got watching them, it'll just be, you feel me, a better situation, I think, for me. But what I kind of think is what's going to happen, and I want your input on this, is I think once I do go up there, it's going to be a lot of, well, I don't know what he switched up on the city. I mean, you know how people say that about certain artists. Do you see people saying that in the future since you're not really...
I don't really care. You see, like, it's just like me drinking some alcohol, waiting for you to get drunk. What do my opinion of you really matter? See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you gonna have people who criticize you, you have people who praise you, people who support you, who don't support you. So it's kind of like hand to hand. Like Coop always tell me, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, fair.
So let them get on there talking about you done switched up. I sure did. Yeah, I switched up. Only a fool to stay the same.
Yeah. No, I realize that too though. Like over time I'm surely starting to realize that I don't really see like no more growth in what I'm doing if I'm staying here all the time. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna always say like, yeah, I'm from Nashville. This started in Nashville, but even from the start, I've been saying that Nashville ain't just really my focus, and I think that's a good attitude to have because if you only just focus on here, I don't really see nothing getting that far because, I mean, like you said, it's not a big market for what we do. It'd be different if maybe the nigga was in maybe at Atlanta, Chicago, one of them cities in Texas, because those are the big cities that actually favor rap music. But I don't know, for some reason we ain't got them eyes yet. But
shit, probably because we ain't got our own sound.
You think so? Why you say that?
We don't. I mean,
I'm saying why you think it's because we don't have our own sound. Nashville don't have its own sound.
So when you mostly think of a Nashville rapper, artist, right?
You asking me or you talking to?
Period. Okay. Me and you having a conversation, right?
Sure.
When you mostly think about Nashville artists,
yeah,
they either want to be a Chicago drill rapper, right?
Or Louisiana.
Or Detroit. See what I'm saying?
I don't hear too much Detroit, man. I'm not familiar.
Well, listen to him good. Okay. You feel me? Like, where's the genuine music? You feel me? Like, I could talk trap within it. But put me on a song with anybody, I could talk about the trap, right? But then there's other stuff that I got, like that only God knows, right? That I put out, and that was me pouring my feelings into a song. Like, I don't want to sound like nobody. That's why I kind of stick to these same Topper, VA
producers.
We cause we done built a bond. Like, I be having guys send me beats, right? And they send me beats and shit that sound like Boss Man D-Lo. Like, I don't want to force it and try to fix my sound to match this. I want my shit to be authentic. So more would be like, damn, he got his own sound.
So I'm gonna bring up a counter argument to that though. You know, talking about, you know, not basically, you basically saying you don't want to ride the wave with somebody else sound to. Is that basically what you saying?
I ain't gonna.
You said
for me, I just want mine to be authentic.
Okay.
It's me. When you hear this sound, you gonna say, "This me." You feel? Okay. You ain't gonna second guess being like, "Man, where the fuck he from?"
Yeah.
You ain't gonna second guess it.
I feel that.
You feel? My lingo is gonna be my lingo.
Yeah, so basically my kind of argument to that though was it's somebody that's notorious for doing it. Well, it's really two known people that's notorious for doing this, I think, and like I see it, and it's actually funny. I think it's kind of smart in a way because like Soulja Boy and Drake, I think every time like a new sound or a new flow come out, they own it. And you know, I mean, it basically keep them relevant. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody in the comments was like, well, if you want to be a more successful artist, why don't you just ride certain ways so you know what would you have to say to that?
I'm gonna say this: Drake is an artist, right?
Right.
Drake, you can end up put Drake on all genres. Yeah, he might take his and do this, right? But when Drake came out, what did Drake sound like?
Shit. Like Drake. I get what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. When Soulja Boy came out, who did Soulja Boy sound like?
Soulja Boy. Yeah, so okay, I get what you're saying. You basically saying when they on their way in, they was basically being they.
They was they self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool. I like that way. You done got in, but let the people know who you are. You feel me? I want you to know me.
That's a good point. Yeah, and then they can not Soulja Boy can't, but most people that started with a certain sound, they can always go back to that. Like I know Moneybagg Yo do it a lot. Jeezy, yeah. People like that, yeah.
You know, I always go back to your sound.
Yeah, fact. Well, if you could put like a definition on your sound, if there is one, what would you name it? What would you classify it as? Raw.
Uncut.
So authentic,
just me. Like what you hearing come from me is me. Like that's why I like now, like bring it on back towards this way. Like I love the music that I'm making now.
Versus the music you was making years ago? Or a long time ago?
Yeah, a long time ago. Because I was trying to be a rapper.
Explain what you mean by that.
I'm not a rapper. I know how to rap, right?
Right.
So when I went in there, when I started articulating me, like not trying to sound like nobody else or me putting it together how I just go in there and talk. So when I put something on one of these phones and these notes, that's how I talk. You feel me? Like when you hear that, the song you just heard, this is how I talk. When I'm sitting around my people, we talking shit, that's how I talk.
No, I can tell. I kept laughing. You probably ain't peep, but I kept laughing when you kept saying it was that one line. You was like,
fucked it up a couple times. Louis though spent the dime. Spent the 5 on the bitch, and she wasn't even mine. Yeah, I got the pussy, but I was wasting time. Chanel bag of 10, now I'm a quarter in. 75 left.
I'm telling you what, something that's transpired.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm walking you through. I'm walking you through me.
I feel you. For sure. You mentioned that you was. Well, when did you get out of jail? Was that 2016? You said.
Shit, I went in
recently.
I just got out in October.
Oh, damn! So that's right when I seen you. So you was right at the studio.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well, so how long were you in before then?
Shit, I was off the scene. Shit, from 18 to 20. What was this? 24.
25.
18 to 24.
Yeah. So when everybody was saying like when Key Glock was saying on that video that you had just got out of jail, I thought he was saying like maybe years ago. I didn't know that like this was recent as fuck. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you open to talking about why you had to do that time?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got no secrets. I ain't got no 5K ones. Like I was telling you outside, right?
Yeah.
The shit really stemmed from something that happened in Smyrna. They came back a year later, put out a warrant on me. When the drug task force ran up on me, I had a gun. So I wound up beating the case, but I got stuck with the gun that was on me. Yeah. So I had to go lay down for that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. 6 years. Yeah.
Vicious for a gun, like.
Yeah.
Next one will be 15.
If you get caught with one again?
Yeah, 15, armed career criminal.
Is that way over? Does that worry you in a way?
Hell yeah, it worried me. But I'm always gonna have people around me who gonna protect me. Well, I'm not gonna be in places where I need to be. You feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to just even avoid that type of stuff, honestly. Yeah, I feel that. Well, kind of just to talk about Nashville, though.
I don't even know nobody who out there is rapping right now. Probably one of my homeboys, named Nutso, and he just got out of jail. But other than that, I don't know too many artists from Nashville.
What I honestly didn't like about, the viral video, talking about the interview, where I seen one person that made a good point about this. Man, he made a good point. You feel me? I gotta admit, fuck it. Exclusive, he said, instead of talking about this Nashville versus Memphis stuff, or how that people felt like they was down talking Nashville, why don't you, like, he shouted out Nutso, like he shouted you out, like, why ain't everybody like hyping you up? I like that point. You feel me? Regardless of like what he got to say about me, I'm gonna admit it and say like I like that point. What was your first reaction when that video first came out and you seeing Nashville's reaction to it? The backlash from the video.
They looking at it. I really was laughing because they looking at this shit through. They want to just be controversial. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what kind of relationship me and this man got. See what I'm saying? Like, you might think it's shit about music. This shit is, what, down there 10 years? Shit like just been on this shit for 10 years. We used to DM when I was in federal prison. I used to call his uncle. You see what I'm saying? I used to talk to Whoop. Like, this ain't just been something that, I'm finna just do this and, no. But they know everybody failed to mention that they was already talking about, they said 2 other people's names.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was more focused on thinking that he's saying something bad about the city. You feel me? Like, we got a connection. We got a relationship. You might have did something with him, but y'all probably ain't got no relationship. That was business. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got a relationship and a business relationship. So it's different. So when I'm looking at people's reaction and everybody going crazy about it, then I had to look in the mirror. I said, oh, it's me.
Explain.
It's me.
But because it's you?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
If they would have said somebody else's name, it probably wouldn't even went like that.
So you think if he said somebody else's name, are you saying they would have gave a better reaction or a worse reaction? What you saying?
So let me ask you this, right?
What's up?
How many producers and other artists, probably not as big as him, done shot at people out in the city, right? And ain't said other people's name. Did you see a fuss about it? You ain't seen no fuss about it.
You ain't heard about it.
You ain't never seen me get on there and say on a post, oh, y'all, fuck nigga, all this. You ain't never seen me do that. Cause I don't care, right? They probably got a relationship. I don't know what they got going on. So I had to take myself out the equation and look at it through somebody else's lens. Oh, this is what it is.
See, that's what I was confused about. The first few days it basically came out, like everybody hit me up like, hey, you need to make a video on this, and like I was going to, the first day I was gonna be like, hey, he shouted him out, like that was gonna be my main point of the video. And then as time went on, I'm seeing motherfuckers tripping about it. I'm like, bro, what is y'all mad about? Like, honestly, this is what I said. I said that in the video. I basically said he would say what anybody else would say. Like, the average rap fan doesn't know much about Nashville rappers besides Young Buck and Starlito. Like, he said basically what everybody else said, and people's getting mad at him for not, I guess, knowing the local scene when he's not fucking around here like that. Like, you can't expect somebody that's not from here to know about the local scene. Like, a long time ago, I made something, it had something to do with Clarksville, and a bunch of people was tripping. But a bunch of people was like, bro, y'all can't get mad at a Nashville nigga for not knowing what's going on in the local scene in Clarksville. Like, I don't have no way of knowing that. I'm not there like y'all. So that's what I think about when, you know, I see people, when I seen people's reaction to that. But I ain't even want to make a video after it because I seen how much negativity it was getting. I was like, bro, y'all, I was like, bro, I don't even, I kind of want to say I ain't even from here sometimes because the shit like that shit lame.
So think about this, right? That same energy everybody was putting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Put that same energy into doing your footwork, getting outside the city, moving around.
Literally.
See, people, before I ever started rapping, I was always traveling. You could go to Chicago on the west side. You could go to 13th and Roosevelt in the Village. Like, you could go to Cali. You could go to Memphis. You could go to Arkansas. You feel me? Like Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina. This before the rap. And it's gonna be motherfuckers in the trenches who know me.
Really?
Yeah, you feel me? You could go Harlingen, Texas, 35 minutes away from the Mexico-United States border. Yeah, somebody gonna know me. So it's like, that's what Coop, like, that's what he showed me though. Like, with this shit, you got to move around.
Yeah.
Like, you got to move around. But I'm really thankful for the good and the bad, all of the shit. You feel me? Because I looked at it and I've been playing the cut and he always send me texts, come on, come on, come on. So when
come
this,
on, like, let's go here.
nah, it's just time.
Okay.
The whole time I'm just in the studio working. He like, man, you got to start moving. So when this shit go on, alright, shit, we done lace the boots up, gas the vehicles up. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. No, and just from speaking from experience from that though, like traveling, like just the smallest, like I'm gonna bring up, you know, just West Sleep for example. A lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people even realize, but so I say maybe like 18% of West Sleep followers is actually from Nashville. The rest is a bunch of other cities, but the first city that like I went and traveled to and I was like, hey, I'm down here, I'm working, was Memphis. And I think that was the main reason for early growth of West Sleep, besides, you know, me doing the Jelly Roll interview in the beginning. But as far as like getting outside the city, like that shit helped. And every time like I work with somebody from somewhere else, like I'm always seeing growth because you basically getting their audience from their area, and you know they getting your audience from your area. You know, so like that shit definitely works, like for sure. And that's literally the main reason why I'm like, yeah, it's probably time for me to go up to Chicago and stay there for a minute.
Man, this shit built on relationships and networking.
Mm-hmm.
When in it, it's a hustle. So you gotta sell yourself. So if I'm sitting around here worried about what Tom, Dick, and Harry doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's taken away from what I'm doing, what I'm trying to accomplish. So now that's a distraction. Like that shit wasn't nothing but a distraction.
What you talking about? What you?
Like everybody making these posts and shit.
Oh, okay.
You feel? Like it's a distraction. That's all it is. So now y'all want to put this old argument ass shit, this, but half of you niggas ain't never been on no compound to move around and say Nashville and Memphis. You ain't never been there. You know what I'm saying? Like you, have you ever been in? I done been hanging in the slums of South Memphis. I'm talking about hanging, riding bicycles through that motherfucker. You feel me? Like, so it's a difference. Like, you know how like people up north say we slow?
Slow.
Like they, like, you always hear this, man, y'all country, y'all slow.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
So,
especially when I go up to Chicago.
you wouldn't even know I was from Nashville if I ain't tell you, if I'm somewhere else. You ain't gonna know I'm from Nashville. Cause I can move like they move. Once again, it's part of the network. You got to get out, like, and then who really invested in themselves? Go through the city right now. You can ride out through the city. And I want you to take a picture of every time you see an artist on a pole or on the side of a building. When last time you seen a motherfucker with a poster?
I'm pretty sure you gotta be asking the camera because I ain't the camera outside. I ain't outside.
Okay.
I guess, so.
When the last time y'all seen a poster of a motherfucker? But we're gonna go to the club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buy bottles.
No, yeah. I see that. Section.
They got this goddamn Kim boutique jewelry on. They got this flea market designer clothes on. And you're putting on for these bitches when you can be investing this shit in your craft. You feel like you can be investing this shit in your craft. Like, who don't, like, if you say you a rapper, who don't want to invest in themselves?
See, that's something that I say to myself all the time. Like, it kind of worries me in a way. Like, every weekend I'm on Instagram, it's usually girls, but you know, occasionally, and basically every time I'm on Instagram on the weekend, I hate actually getting on Instagram on the weekend because all I see is party. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but when it come to young men though, I hate when I see them, you know, just using their 20s and shit to just party away because they don't even realize that the shit that we doing now is setting the foundation for shit the next 10, 15 years. I can't say that that's true, but I believe that, and that's why I'm using my 20s to work. And plus, you know, just kind of like we talked about before, shit, I already missed out on years of my life not doing nothing, so that's even more of a reason to be like, man, fuck this shit, I gotta work. Like, the parties and shit gonna be there. But I definitely see that a lot, and I don't know if that's just like an area thing. I think I had to probably say that's everywhere. I think that's probably the general population of people that's just, you know, want to have fun.
I mean, look, ain't nothing wrong with having fun, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you gotta have somebody around you, right? Everybody can't be, we just going with the move. I done been a part of this shit, we going with the move. Man, crash out. You feel me? Fuck the consequences. But like, when you got people around you and you respect their opinion and you know that it's genuine and they ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, like, this is what we need to do right here. You feel me? And not only that, motherfuckers investing. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't trying to invest in no bullshit.
Explain what you mean by that. We talking about record labels? Or?
Shit, the people that's around me. Like, alright, for instance, I ain't afraid to tell my people, man, don't put that shit on. That's some bullshit. Like,
talking about music?
Yeah, man, redo that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that let these folks put out some shit and I just be like, they done killed 25 people.
Potential fans you talking about?
No, the motherfuckers who, like, their media circle, right? Like, their media circle, they gonna let them, you feel me, get on this motherfucker and just do whatever. Like, I don't got people around me like that. Like, I love the party, trust me. I love the party. But business come first. And I got to protect the investment. And I got to make sure that I'm ripping the bread in the right way. He can't be out here doing goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit gonna fall back on everybody. Got everybody looking goofy and stupid. So a motherfucker, nah, you can't, I ain't moving like that. I'm moving with a purpose. And that's, for me, that's what I think that it really is a lack of. You rapping a rap, or you rapping for a purpose? See, listen, they can have the fame. Just pay us. You know what I'm saying? And if the fame come along with it, cool, but shit, if I can get out here and hustle these motherfucking features and videos and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool. Hustle shows, that's cool. I ain't got to be I would love to be the biggest artist in the world. But I love even more, shit, like you hear me say, For everybody on my team, at least have 300 mil. The driver, the barber, the chef, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to really have genuine people around you. You don't need no yes man.
How do you feel about the other side of music? Like when I say politics, I mean just media, blogs, and just doing interviews and stuff. Like, do you enjoy doing that type of stuff, or is this just like I gotta do it because it comes with the job?
50-50. 50-50. When I say like I don't mind sitting down having a conversation, because like how else you gonna know me? I mean, you can know me through my music, but me and you sitting down having a conversation, like damn, I didn't know he was like that.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get a lot of your fans nowadays now too. Like this shit blew my mind because I've been thinking this for a minute, but I mean we all know Starly though, and I can't remember if he said, no, he definitely said this on camera, but you know how like they always say it's 90% music, 10% business. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, shit, I think now it's like 99% business, 1% music. I think that's maybe a little exaggerated, maybe 95-5, but when it comes to doing content and shit like that, like that's so important to just music. Like even I'm doing it now, like I'm starting to do my own interviews, and I'm starting to do my own interviews and shit too, and I don't really like it. I never really liked it. That's why I barely do them, but it's just like if I'm finna be this media personality, a media blogger, I can't stay in the shadows. So that's why I asked that, because honestly, I don't even gonna lie, I don't really like to do it. I'm like, unless it's somebody I really fuck with. Like I told Coop, whenever you start doing interviews, nigga, I'd gladly pull up. But I ain't gonna lie, certain people ask me to do interviews, and I'd be like, bro, you gonna ask me the same shit that it's already out. I don't want to keep talking about it. Like that shit annoyed nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I could be a rapper like going around doing all these interviews and answering the same questions. Some niggas don't be doing their research, you feel me? So yeah.
But you gotta stay in the moment. You got to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Like for somebody to want to sit down with you and have a conversation.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You feel me? Like you gotta embrace the moment. So that's my thing. Like embrace the moment, but be ready and prepared for anything. At all times you gotta be, because like what you just said. So just look at this. Just think about this. You might can rap better than me, right? My pocket's deeper than yours, right? You going in here trying to get 250,000, right? We finna take his 300,000. Show these folk this what we got to push this. What y'all gonna give us to push this? So if they already see us come through the door with 300 grand, who you think they gonna be quicker to deal with? The motherfucker who coming in here ain't got nothing. You got some talent, but we gotta do a whole lot of work with you. Or these people who coming through with this bag, look, this is what we got right here on the table. Mm-hmm. So it's a business. Same thing. Them folks they gonna be looking at a motherfucker like, man, but I really wanna do this much work. So it's what you call a fast track. That's what I call it, a fast track.
Yeah, to that point though, I think that's why a lot of record labels, like, they want artists that's kind of already somewhat established, because it's less work on their end too. So, yeah. Oh, well, let's talk about some music that you got. So you've been recording shit since October, right? So do you have like a rollout plan? Like what you got? So it's summer 2025 right now. Like, do you have like a certain, like, you plan to put out a certain amount of singles by fall with the project? Like what you got planned? That you wouldn't share with us?
When they drop Monday? They Here I Go.
Single?
Yep. Okay. It dropped Monday. The video, the single dropped Friday.
Okay.
The video dropped Monday. We gonna shoot the work video and drop it as a single. And then Who Is Nutso?
Oh, that's gonna be the name of the project. Who Is Nutso? Yeah, I think that's
did something.
Yeah, I think that's a good name with basically, because I mean it makes sense to us what's been going on around here. I think it makes sense. I think that's a good name. What you gonna put on the cover? Like just you and you ain't thought about that yet?
I'm put on the cover?
Yeah, Who Is Nutso, if you know that yet.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I
probably put my son on the cover.
Why?
Cause he's a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of him.
Sure. So you plan to have features? I know you. So you say you've been working with Topper and.
I did forget something to them. I forgot. To get it. Yeah, I'm finna get that. Me and Glock got a song called "Get It," so we're gonna drop that motherfucker with the video.
Okay.
Real, very, very, like, very soon.
Okay.
I got me and Ego got a lot of shit.
Ego Live?
Ego Rough.
Ego. Okay, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, me and him got we got about 3 projects I already did. Me and Lil Quay and Ego, we done started on a project.
Where Ego from?
Ego, he from Nashville. He from South Nashville.
Okay.
Me and it's another little it's a song called that motherfucker called Full of It.
It's just you?
Cool. Me and bruh in a surprise. It's a surprise. That motherfucker gonna drop. It's gonna go crazy. It's been in the archive.
Okay.
Been had it. Like, and shit, we just gonna roll with the punches. We ain't gonna get out their face. You feel me? I tried to play the back cut. It wasn't gonna work. He turned the light switch on, and once the light switch on, shit, the eyes there where they watching. So, like I said, gotta stay in the moment. Gonna seize the opportunity.
Well, so that's just a handful of songs that's gonna be on your project though. Who Is Nutso?
Yeah.
Along with a few videos. You say you working with V8 and you been working with V8 and Topper. You know what producers.
Wee and Wee. I'm trying to get Coop to go and goddamn get Eddie Valero on this song called I Cried.
Why him on that song?
It just fit him. It fit him perfect.
Is it already out? It's gonna be like a remix?
Nah, hell no, it ain't not. Well, I'm telling you, this shit like it ain't out yet.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, this quick question. How many songs do you plan to put on that project though?
It was Nutso.
Yeah. 10. Okay, that's good. I think that's good. I got Young Polo. That's an artist from Chattanooga. We actually got like a viral video, and he was basically like, I think it's dumb I don't think it's smart for a new artist, an upcoming artist, to put a lot of songs on their first project, because he basically felt like you wasting songs, basically because it may not be heard as much, because you still a new artist, you're still trying to get your name out. That's the only reason why I was asking that, because I think 10, I think that's good. Like, I think 8 to anything over 12, I think that'd be too much, because you talking about kind of like me with my videos. I got to think about how people can say that they not competing, but at the end of the day, we all trying to basically reach the same fans. Like, I'm competing with XXL, Say Cheese, like basically everybody. So I gotta think about that when I'm putting out my content. Same thing, for artists. You competing with a Drake, shit, So 10 is good though. I think that's good. That people could definitely listen to that all the way through. 10 songs probably be like maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Maybe. Well, that's probably too long. I don't know. But about 25 minutes.
Yeah, right enough.
Yeah, so that's good.
But you ain't gonna want to miss nothing.
I'm gonna check it out.
You ain't gonna want to miss nothing. You ain't gonna want to miss nothing. Like, I'm gonna let Coop and them pick. Coop, Jeffo. I'm gonna let DMG. I'm gonna let them pick
the track list and shit.
You feel me? So we gonna have a private listening session.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do too, just because like one thing I'm big on is when it comes to certain shit that like I know for a fact I'm not the best at, and I know it's other people that's just better at it, I'm gonna just let them do it. Like if you good at making music, you just need to, for the most part, make the music, let other people do whatever the hell they good at. I'm the same way, like with the shit that I know I'm not good at. Like there's certain things that I'm gonna just pay for before I try to do it myself. I ain't one of them niggas that's like, but damn, I'm gonna try to learn this and learn that. Nah, I'm gonna pay somebody that's better. I think I be more efficient at it, so I think that's good. You let him pick your track list, he'll probably have a whole different idea, different of like what song should be first and what song should be after that. But his expertise in that shit probably would be better.
Hell yeah it is, cause shit, if it's up to me, I'd give him 1,000 songs.
Yeah.
Shit. But I mean, you gotta be like persistent and consistent.
When what exactly you referring to?
From start to finish.
Yeah, persistent in what though?
Persistent in making good music.
Okay.
Like, and trusting the process. Like it's me, shit, I get sidetracked in a heartbeat, trust me, I will. And shit, you'll be looking for me, shit, you ain't talked to me 4 or 5 days. I'm on one. So, you know, it's important. That's why you gotta have a team. And that goes back to, that's what a lot of people lacking, right? Because everybody wanna, like this buddy ass system.
Explain what you mean by that.
Alright, I got my homeboy, all my homeboys around, right? And they just going with the flow. Yeah, you right, you feel like if I'm the smartest man in the room, I don't need to be in there. Like everybody should be able to learn from each other. And I learned that shit from being in the game. You feel me? So it's like shit. They might hear something on here. So that's why I be doing them look like different songs on mic drops or different little snippets to see what's catching people. And one of the main songs that's catching people is the anti-rap. Like people, when you gonna shoot the video, like people, not people from Nashville, this people from everywhere. When you gonna shoot the video, this the anthem. Like, so it's like I learned that from him. Like, put it out there, let's see what people gonna like.
You saying you learned that from who?
Coop. Put it out there, let's see what people gonna like. So we gonna know like what, alright, this what they favoring right here. They ain't really fucking with this.
Yeah.
So if we shift that, this might come back at a later time.
Yes, I just thought about this. This really like the last question that I had, but I just thought about this because we was kind of talking about it earlier. But on that video, it said Nashville versus Memphis. Do you really? I don't really see a Nashville versus Memphis. Does that really exist to somebody that be in both areas? Like, I don't know no Memphis niggas that just be like, I don't really fuck with Nashville, and I don't really know nobody. Me personally, that shit's from Nashville. That's like, oh, we don't fuck with Memphis.
I just think people want drama. That's all it is. People just want to like. Take it back. King of the South. T.I. was saying he was the king of the South. They were saying other folks was the king of the South. Everybody was trying to take the crown, right? King of the South, king of the South, king of the South. So it's like, why we want to pin each? Why we want to segregate ourselves? Cause see, that's all the motherfucker done did. Made motherfucker be like it's a Nashville versus Memphis. I mean, shit. I know you probably got. I know me. It's certain places. See, I don't really too care for.
You say you think I probably got areas I think.
I'm saying it might be a state or a certain area, right, that you don't really care for, right? So let's just do this. Growing up, you used to fight against different neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like them. We beefing with them. Why you don't like them? What's the real reason why you don't like them? What's the real reason why you don't like them? But let a Nashville artist would have been on that platform, right? And said something, it's probably gonna be people in Memphis gonna probably feel the same type of way, right? It's probably gonna be, but that goes back to you learn with your eyes and your ears. With your eyes and your ears, you see something, you ain't even hearing the full what somebody giving you. As soon as you hear a trigger word is over, you don't even want to hear it. That's just how beef starts. It could be something happening, it's a trigger word. And now I'm beefing with the all they my ops. See what I'm saying? Like hell no. So now you putting a target on your back. So now just say, if you was one of them people who spoke out Nashville versus Memphis, right?
Yeah. In a negative light.
And you go to Memphis. Right? Then what? You see what I'm saying? Then what? You gonna probably have you a little situation. Like they say, man. One of my teachers tell me, man, real gonna stand alone at all times. The sucker shit is what they glorify. Right now. Sucker shit is what they glorify.
Yeah, you said that in the interview. You said before you had left or after you came home, you feel like the suckers done took over. I only seen the clip. I ain't really see.
They took control. The suckers done took control, man.
Of what?
Shit, everything. Look at it. Look at it. So it's like, alright. I would be telling Coop it's shit, it's just really funny. Like, I'ma ask Coop. Like somebody wanna deal with me, he straight. He don't fuck with him. Or somebody I fuck with don't fuck with him. I ain't gonna fuck with you because I'm clout chasing. See, this is what's really going on. Everybody clout chasing.
Oh, you saying that, like, say if somebody say that they don't fuck with him, but you fuck with him, you're not finna tell them to not go.
No. Me and Coop fuck with each other, right?
Right.
Say you got a problem with Coop. Right. I don't even know you. I ain't gonna fuck with you because you got a problem with my man. You see what I'm saying?
So you saying you won't?
No.
Okay.
This just like if I know this dude, the police, right? I ain't gonna go deal with him because I got my morals and my ethics ain't gonna let me go deal with him. Cause I know what it feel like to be told on, right? But motherfuckers is so envious, like in the back cut, they can know that this man done told on Coop, right? They ain't really showing that they don't fuck with Coop. They be acting like it's all good, but they ain't gonna go fuck with this man. They acting like y'all cool, but gonna go fuck with that man. So what do they tell you about the relationship that y'all have? Them niggas really slick don't like you. It's clout chasing. Everything is for clickbait. You gotta watch out, be careful for the clickbait. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? The clickbait is serious.
Yeah. When you first said that, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was talking about some. I don't even want to say it because I'm gonna have to edit it out.
Say it.
No.
You gotta edit a goddamn thing.
No, because nigga. I thought you was talking about, like, when you said the suckers run shit. I thought you was talking about, like, running shit.
No.
That's some political shit. Like, I'm a flush.
I'm talking about these clowns. Majority of them is behind microphones, or you feel me, or sitting behind this motherfucking Instagram, this Twitter, working their motherfucking fingers. Them the ones I'm talking about. You feel me? Like the real don't get recognized no more. So you get awarded for doing sucker shit.
Nowadays.
Yeah, it's fucked up out here. This shit weird. Like when I say weird, like it's weird. Like you like, God damn, I ain't know this was going on out here.
For the people watching, like, can you give like an example without saying names? If you can like clarify exactly what you're talking about, like just an example of this weird shit that's going on. Cause
shit. Ooh wee. All you got to do is just look around. You feel like all you got to do is just look around. Just look around. You feel me? Like when you be hearing us say we ain't linking up for a reason. Like we ain't doing no whole shit. We ain't finna beef with you about no female. Everybody paperwork on this side good. We don't fuck with boys. I mean, the list could just go on. You feel me? So we gonna stand alone, like, but we gonna fuck with the real. So when you get to looking at this shit, like they say, everybody live their best life on Instagram. You feel me? We can't even live our life.
Why not?
Shit. Them?
Too many cameras.
Cameras. Shit, they got them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of undercover hating. You know what I'm saying? See, I know I'm a problem. Like, not on no tough guy shit, but like, not if, when I make it, I'm gonna do it the right way, and I'm gonna fuck with the real.
What's the right way, in your words?
Our way. Standing for something, not compromising who we are, what we stand for, none of that shit. I mean, cause it's easy to get lost in the sauce. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. Like, I ain't doing that. Like, no. I'm gonna respect men, and I'm gonna demand my respect. I ain't no tough guy shit or none of that. I'm gonna play the game, you feel me? The way I was taught to play the game right.
Yeah, you say that, bro. This made me think of this clip, bro. I think this is an example of something that I didn't think would go as crazy, like view and interaction wise. Plug period. You familiar with him?
That's my boy.
We ain't on that tough guy shit. I don't even know how niggas be so tough. Tough niggas are probably in poverty, bro. All tough niggas are in poverty. Seriously. You name a tough nigga who really getting it. Can't. Every tough nigga you know struggling like a motherfucker.
Can I give you a troll answer?
All tough niggas probably accounting negative if they got one. Yeah.
Interesting statement.
Yeah. Anybody?
But you're probably right though.
Yeah. Anybody frustrated, on edge, road rage, financial fucking struggle ain't the word. That motherfuckers spend their last 5 on the scratch off. They stressed out.
Put 2 in the tank.
No, 5 on the scratch off. Fuck the car. They ride on E. In denial. Real talk. In denial. Them same niggas who don't mention my name when they come up here. I'm just never mind. I'm just playing. I'm trolling.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Did you see that? Yeah. That made me think of that clip. I ain't no tough guy shit either.
Yeah, all the tough guys dead in jail. Can't even make goddamn commissary in jail.
That shit fucked up.
It's fucked up, you feel me? So it's time for the real. I just told you, man, it's time for the real to get back in control. Like, get in control, move this sucker shit out the way. Cause see, now you got the hoes even doing the sucker shit. The females didn't used to respect suckers. You feel me? Now the sucker shit is the real and the real is the fake.
When you say the hoes doing the sucker shit, what?
Shit, it's like a big circus out here.
Like what they doing? Like,
shit, the same thing these niggas doing. Get caught with a 3-5 taking out $1 million operation.
Oh, okay.
Shit, it was just used to be years ago. they couldn't stand the rap. Shit, now they
shit normalized now.
Now they, you feel me? So like you gotta like, for me, I just know I gotta be careful because it's always somebody or a group of people they agitators, and I'm zero tolerance for this shit, and I know that they'll love to trick me back off the street or kill me. So I ain't gonna let that shit go on. So I'm gonna stay in my own lane.
Sure. Alright. Is there anything that we ain't talk about that you want to touch on before we wrap things up? Anything you want to say? Any shout outs? Yeah, anything you want to ask me, I want to give you the floor for the rest of the time.
Now, this is one thing I am gonna say. As a society, we gotta stop it's cool to give people their flowers.
Okay.
But you know how they say exaggerating? So this is like if you in the game, you hustling, right?
Right.
That nigga was buying 2 ounces, but y'all putting him on a pedestal like he was getting 100 keys. Like, you know, give people they do, give them they how you say it, they give them they fair shake. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna make you less than by giving a man they fair shake. Gig, like, you feel me? Like, fuck that. I'm gonna celebrate all mines. I ain't dick riding or nothing. I'm celebrating all mines and I'm gonna give them their flowers. And we all gonna eat together. We gonna have our own plate. We gonna have a plate where everybody can eat off of. Cause that's what this shit about taking care of your family. If your family is it can be your circle and your family. But you gotta take care of the genuine people. Like you got to lock in. When you lock in, you gotta lock in. It ain't no limits to it. It ain't no limits to it. So once again, just how it is. You just, for me, I'm gonna do this shit the right way. You hear me? The right way, man. I'm talking about DMG motion pictures. Cause it's gonna be a movie every time you see this shit. Everybody gonna have it. And I know one person, everybody gonna have it. Like, this is a team. And I cherish my team, so I'm gonna make sure everybody's straight. Like I know they gonna make sure I'm straight.
Sure. Alright, for sure. So I know you on Instagram. You wanna tell them like what all platforms they can find you on?
Instagram. I ain't got a Facebook. I ain't got a Twitter. I ain't got nothing.
Why not? You just don't fuck with them apps?
Well, I'm gonna give me an assistant to do this shit.
Okay. Cause
I like their phone cool.
It can be a distraction.
It's a fucking disease.
It's a distraction for sure.
Man, you be seeing the women that be on that motherfucker.
See, it's crazy because as much as like I do a lot of posting, I don't really be on that shit like that. Like I got all social media notifications turned off. Like I see somebody, they'll be like, bro, I missed you about 5-6 times. I'm like, bro, I ain't see that shit, bro. Take my number. I don't be like, social media is a distraction. So I ain't gonna lie, that's a good idea to just get somebody to do the posting and shit for you. Cause bro, that shit can take up so much time.
Hell yeah, see my job to rap, reflected trap. That's my job, I'm the rapper.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is my job. Let somebody else work these motherfucking phones. I get tired of.
I feel you. Well, so alright, so you just on Instagram right now, Nutso_615. YouTube page though?
YouTube page, shit, it'll be coming up shit today or tomorrow for sure.
Okay, for sure. Alright then, well look bro, I appreciate you for your time, appreciate you for pulling up.
I appreciate you.
Be hot.
Shit, I appreciate you.
It's vice versa.
Yeah, I appreciate you.